Welcome all to the As a Man podcast. This is episode 4. Ooh, look at us. 4 episodes in. Uh,
Big foes.
and today's going to be a nice, lovely day like it always is. Today with me, I do have Meek.
Yo, what's good, y'all?
And as far as Judah, he will be here later on. He did say he will be running late, but that's cool. That's all right. That's okay. So today, just gonna tap into a couple of things, have some couple of discussions, speak about a couple of things here and there. But it's a typical As a Man podcast. Shout out to everybody who attends. Shout out to the live audience members we have here. I see y'all, and don't think y'all are not appreciated for being here because y'all most definitely are. But before we do begin, just want to give a couple of shout outs. Shout out to our boy Sensational Ron. He came back with a stream on Twitch. If y'all didn't catch that, it's called. You can follow him on Sensational Ron on Twitch. He had a guest on. Who the guest was? Well, you should have been there. But shout out to that. Shout out to Celeste. I see you in the audience. She's been doing her Fortnite thing. Recently
hmm
got to 100 followers, if I'm not mistaken. So shout out to her. I still need my 16 bars, man. Uh, Shout out to Unk. Shout out to Fredo. Shout out to Kayla. Shout out to Trell, if you want to follow him as well, as well as Celeste. Ooh, forgetting to shout people out. You can follow them on Twitch. For Celeste, it's Famo FAMO dot Celeste, and then for Trell, is TR the number 3 LLVOR, if I'm not mistaken. So give them a follow, say hi, support them, all that good stuff. Uh, and in other news, you feel me? I most definitely have to promote because one, I work with them. Oh, my bad. It's TR the number 3 LLVOLUR. There you go. So give Trell a follow, give Celeste a follow, support them on Twitch, support Ron on Twitch. Say just stop by and say hi. Also, because I have to promote, because I also work under him. Well, technically, I work with him. Shout out to my homie Veli Honcho. He dropped a new single called Swervo Flow. Y'all can find that on all platforms such as Apple Music, Spotify, all that good stuff, whatever y'all use. So check that out and all that good stuff. So, you know,
promo all around. Love to see it.
promos and plugins to the side, we can start to talk about what we have to talk about. So the first thing I kind of do want to discuss is what I put in the chat. If you always do want to show up and see exactly what's going on, you can always join the Sensational Discord. It will be in the description below, as well as join the live audience so you can ask any questions, join the panel, discuss what you need to discuss, and all that good stuff. So the first thing I do want to talk about is open discussion topic I saw on TikTok, and it was saying black men who actively date outside their race is problematic, and there is no such thing as a preference. So, the reason why I kind of want to talk about it, reason why I kind of want to speak on that to per se, is that I kind of find it weird how we're still in the era of the whole black men doing this, black men doing that. It's not a is problematic and all this other stuff. In hindsight, it's looked down upon for a black man to date anybody outside his race and whatnot. But for a woman, per se, if she does it, it's not questioned, it's not looked at, it's not side eyed weirdly. It's like it's morally accepted. Like, oh well, if a black man is not treating you right, then find you a man who will, whether if he's white, Asian, Hispanic, so on and so forth. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of annoying to hear that all the time. The reason why I find it annoying to hear about it is like, why does it matter? Like
Facts. It
why
just doesn't matter at all.
why does it matter? Like, why are we still at a point to where it's still morally wrong for a black man to be with a woman who generally makes him happy, regardless of what her race is? If y'all feel that miserable about it, y'all need to seek some help. Because at the end of the day, it ain't got nothing to do with, oh, a black man dating a white woman, a black man dating an Asian woman, a white man, or a black man dating a Hispanic woman. It's not that deep. It really isn't. People
As
just
with me said, love who you love. Word.
know me. People are just trying to be happy. People are trying to start a family. People are trying to grow with people. Things of that nature. It's just too much going on. So,
It's different.
but what's your take, Meek?
Like yeah, like you said, like females who do that are like they be miserable sometimes. Like they don't know how to like they don't like to see other people happy sometimes, and that's weird as fuck. And mind you, like yeah, like what Trail said, the same girls who be doing this, is the same females that who be leaving, us on red, and then that's like what you want us to do? Like you just want us to like chase people that don't want us, or go somewhere that where we wanted, Not saying like, oh, black girls are this, black girls are no. I always have love for black girls. That's just me. But it's just like, but I'm gonna go where I'm gonna go where I'm like appreciated, and you're getting mad because I'm appreciated. That's mad weird.
Yeah. So moving on to 2023, can we leave the whole I don't like it when a black man dates outside his race because he should only be dating within his race narrative alone? Like, can we move past that? Can we get to can we talk about something more important about how come y'all can't read at an adult level,
Nah,
or why y'all still worry about other people's business on social media, or better yet, why why most of y'all not making money? Let's really talk about it. But y'all don't want to have
facts.
that. Y'all don't want to have that discussion. But it's fine though. But that's just what I wanted to discuss about. I want to just have that open conversation for. I see Fredo did say something. He said, "How do y'all feel about the Tory Lanez trial?" I ain't gonna lie.
Tory, Tory's innocent. He's getting out. He's getting out. He's getting out.
I ain't gonna
The
lie.
fact that go ahead before.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm a keep it a bean. We need to do better as a society. We do. Cause
He said we gotta do better.
how long has this trial been going on for? Like at
Like a year
least
now.
a year. Let's
Yeah.
say, let's say a year, 2 years. We first heard about the shooting or the alleged, right? Because I don't know all evidence. I don't speak in the court case, things of that nature and whatnot. So I ain't trying to throw anything that could be taken as evidence out there. Granted, we're not a big enough platform for that yet, but who knows? This may blow up. It's I don't want to say this. It's crazy how we just threw Tory under all types of fire because the first instance that came out was, oh, Megan got shot in the foot by Tory, and then all this evidence comes out, all this notion comes out about, well, his DNA was on the gun when it happened. It was a woman's DNA that was on the gun. Oh, it wasn't her getting shot. It was glass in her foot. Oh, she was permitted to the hospital. We couldn't find the shell, but it was glass there. It's a whole bunch of more evidence that keep coming out each and every time about
It's
it.
crazy.
And then when we hear Megan's side of the story, it's always some new hole being formed of, well, you said it was this, well, you said it was that, well, that doesn't add up to what you last said this time. Well, before you said that he wasn't around, but now he is, and it's just like, why do we do this? I understand it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but we most definitely have to do better as a society and stop just blaming someone as guilty until we find out more evidence or until we know the end result.
Facts.
Do I think Tory's gonna get free? Most definitely. I ain't gonna lie to you, because at this point it's shifting. It started off as shifting all blame towards him, and now the more evidence comes out, it's like, you know what, Megan, something don't seem right about what you were talking about. I ain't gonna lie.
Mind you, they only took her word because she's a female. If it's a situation like that, they're always gonna take the female side first.
And that's crazy. And I'm not saying we shouldn't trust women, but you have people, mainly women, who do the cry wolf situation, and the niggas spend hard years in jail behind this, and then comes to find out later that, oh well, apparently she was lying, so you're free to go. I lost a good amount of my time being productive, getting shit done, doing what I had to do, and all this other stuff, just for you to finally say, "Oh well, you guys had the wrong evidence, and I should be set free." Boy, stop it! You got my life fucked up. Because if you generally think about it, you spend, let's say you even spend remotely a year in jail. You know how much a year can change.
Facts. A lot happened in a year. A
Like,
lot.
you miss out on a year of life. Imagine you in one area, no phone, no internet, no can't connect with your friends. The most that you can do is receive letters, maybe have visits of them talking to you on the other side of a glass with another phone and whatnot. You don't even know what's going on. And as soon as you get out, you discover there's new brands, there's new this, there's new phones, there's new technology. Like, you are so behind on times that I can see why certain people continue to do crime to get back in jail, because that's all they know. You spent 365 days pretty much in prison. You only know prison stuff.
Facts.
So it's crazy upon just how much as a society that we just throw people into the guilty chamber or make them spend this time and do all this with no hard concrete evidence or no concluding evidence to leading to it, and then we're just supposed to be like, you know what, Tory was a good guy, and Tory didn't do anything wrong. We shouldn't have jumped to conclusion. Y'all pretty much blacklisted this man for a good portion of his life, to the point where if he didn't have a following, if he didn't have a backing, if he generally didn't have a fan base, this man's career could have ended.
Facts. He would have lost. No, I'm not gonna lie to you. He would have been lost.
That man's career would have ended right then and there.
No, I'm not gonna lie. What makes the situation like high key a lot worse is the fact that now we finding out like all the facts with Tory, and you see like with cancel culture, like it kind of made us like just shun Tory away or whatever. Cause I know like I did. For me, I was fake protesting against Tory the minute the situation came out. I'm like, damn, that's OD. He shot one of the hottest females in the game in 8 foot. Like, like, for me, I had to, I fake joined the bandwagon. Like, I was waving the pom-poms for the cancel culture. I was like, damn, all my peoples ain't jacking Tory. I can't jack Tory publicly. Feel me? It is what it is. But like now seeing the facts, you know what? What's the bigger question? Type shit. Just like, that she now faces anything because she was stretching the truth or like damn near lying type shit about the whole situation.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't think so.
Does Megan face any backlash? And if not, why is it so? So I could just hit you with a heavy accusation and pretty much fuck up your whole reputation for nothing.
Facts, me. They're gonna still keep fuck with her because she's Meg Thee Stallion. They're gonna keep fuck with her just because.
Like, not to go like extremely extreme with it, type shit, but that's like if a woman falsely accused you of, that the R word.
Yeesh.
It's her word against yours, like.
Word.
Yeah, and the crazy part is, even if you do, like I said, even if you do get permitted as shown as innocent, still have that title under.
You still got that allegation next to your name, and that taints your name.
Because there are going to be certain people who not even going to take that as, oh, he was innocent. Well, he had to do worse, or maybe this is the only time he was shown as innocent. He could have did it to other people before, and it just drags on. Honestly, it does. And let's say that you spend time in jail and you come out knowing that you're innocent. You telling me, I don't know the year ruling of that word to give an accurate time date to or time frame to when you would spend in jail. But let's say you're in jail for roughly 5 years. You telling me within that 5 years, say I come out early because he found out I was innocent about it. let's say 3 years only spent in jail. 3 years have changed so much to the point where it's like, hell, I don't know what the fuck to do with my life.
3 years is gone, bro. 3 years, a lot can happen in 3 years. Like a whole world can change in 3 years.
Like I got to
That's a
start
lot.
legitimately from the bottom up, just to figure out where I want to go with my life. From a point of, because a woman who might have felt uncomfortable or didn't want to be looked at differently, or wouldn't have people think of her differently, stated something on my name that was false. So now I have to deal with that for the rest of my life.
Mind you, there was a whole witness too that spoke up. There was a whole witness.
So honestly, should something happen to Megan, unfortunately, yes, most definitely. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, and I'm not gonna act like, oh, something shouldn't happen to her. Most definitely, something should happen to her. And the reason why I say that is, the man spent years getting bashed about X, Y, and Z over a situation that, at the end of the day, may not even have happened. It could have been someone else. So, I think, in hindsight, the same thing should happen to her. In terms of whether she get blacklisted from music charts, maybe her sales go down, things of that nature. And at the end of the
I
day,
feel like that's gonna happen with the industry regardless. And I peeped on,
I
like,
lock her up.
yeah, and if you peep, like, for me, just from like the last year around, because remember at first everybody was heavy on like pulling features from Tory. Like everybody who even had music with Tory was just like, nah, get my name off of that. As more and more of the facts started coming out, you start seeing like Tory started getting back to them same people that was once, heavy on the I can't have nothing to do with Tory. It was like they already had the insider for me, and like you start seeing more people, at least from like the industry level, take shit, stop rocking with Megan. So it's just like, yeah, like niggas know the truth type shit. Like it's nasty, but it's just for the public to see now.
true.
Crazy. The fact that she's not even taking accountability either. She refuses to take accountability.
Nah, 10 toes down on it. I'm gonna go out on my shield, which is the wrong and strong mindset to have. Yeah, I've just met one of those people that they just don't care about being wrong, but they're gonna be strong about it because it's their opinion. Like
Shorty deadass said, "I'd rather die than take accountability." That's wild.
Shorty went on national TV, then lied to everybody saying, "Oh yeah, me and that man's had no relations," and then went in court and fully admitted to it. She went on national TV, said I wasn't drunk, then went in court and said, "Yeah, I was a little tipsy." Well, that's disgusting.
Wow.
People be knowing what they doing. It's just like, a matter of fact, like, all right, can you catch them being sneaky?
Mind you, bro's DNA was even on the gun. That's the crazy part.
That's what makes it disgusting.
Yep. But certain things that we all can't control, and that just proves more in terms of, be careful who you hang out with, be careful the situations y'all put yourselves in, the crowd that that y'all associate yourselves with, and or just the environments that y'all go to, because never know when shit can go left and you were just a part of it, and looking, Lord and behold, now you have a court case on you. So moral of the story, just be careful about what y'all do moving on forward, and all this. Try to remain safe. Try to be mindful about where y'all going, who y'all seeing, and so on and so forth. So we don't have to end up seeing none of y'all on the news or in the court case, because Lord and behold, guess what? I don't got that much money to bail none of y'all niggas out. So I'm gonna keep it a stack with
Facts.
y'all better hope y'all bail is within the thousands range, and by thousands I mean 1,000 and lower, because anything higher than that, I'll write you letters. I'll put money on your books.
Facts. Send you a little visit.
I don't know about nothing else.
Yeah, voting for Kanye. Oh man.
Vote for
Kanye-
Rock
Kanye-
2024.
Nah, Kanye, he's going through it right now. He definitely going through it. That nigga lost his mind.
I think Kanye just needs to needs to be in his own space. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think
Facts.
I
He
think
needs to isolate himself for real.
because I don't know. It's that downward spiral that I feel like he's going through to where it's generally causing these moments. And honestly, I can understand on why isolation is somewhat some. I won't say it's always the best option, but sometimes it can help as a person who isolates himself here and there. So I most
It's like
definitely.
he used to be saying some crazy shit. That's the thing, though. It's like he used to be saying some shit that doesn't need to be said. It makes him look crazy.
Which is true because
I
honestly,
ain't
is
gonna lie. If I'm, all right, boom, to kind of give like another point of view. Some of this shit is fake, not flat out crazy. When you know, you kind of dig up on the facts a little bit, say shit, but it's just all about the delivery. Like, shows no compassion for me for certain groups. You know, that shared trauma type shit with these incidents that he's talking about. And that's what makes it fucked up. It's kind of like Charleston White type shit. Like for the most part, like I'll say 85, 90% of the time, anytime Charleston White is talking on the topic dealing with the just the urban community, he's dead in the right. But it's the way how he says. So when he be like, fuck King Von, I'll tell you shit. It's just like, whoa. But
Yeah,
then when he
that's
tells you
wild.
the reasoning on why he's saying fuck King Von and everybody else, you just say, I get it.
It's the approach. That's just all. It's like they be using the wrong approach sometimes, and not no one wants to hear that type of approach for real.
But that approach, they understand like, it's gonna hit the blogs,
Mm.
it's gonna get the clicks, it's gonna get the attention. And then that's when they try to double back on their statement, like, nah, this is exactly what I meant once they got their attention.
For real, Kanye be talking, but he sounds mad ignorant. Yeah, sometimes.
I ain't gonna lie. In hindsight, I think we always talk about, or at least in full spectrum, because me personally, I don't like to speak on the dead. That I just found that as a bad omen, just just in my outright. But I understand where Charleston White's coming from, and I understand why he has that approach that he comes off with. Does he need to speak about the dead? No, but I understand full well on why he states the things he states, because
Mm-hmm.
we come from a pretty much an era of, well, a celebrity got passed away, we would spend 24 hours crying about it. We go on social media crying about it, all this other stuff, and RIP that person, RIP this person, things of that nature. But when it comes to people just living their life, maybe if it's a grown adult, maybe it's a 5 year old, whatever the case may be, we act like that shit shouldn't be just as important. I get it. These people build up themselves to get a name for themselves and everything, but at the end of the day, it's like when we really sit down and think about it, we lose people every day, and I don't think we even have just a moment to say, you know what, for those who might have lost their lives, or those who weren't able to see tomorrow or things of that nature, let's just have a moment for them, right? So I can see why he states the things he states of, well, why should I care about that person who was out here murdering, killing people, and all this other stuff when there was a 10-year-old little boy just trying to help his mom, pay rent and things of that nature, who got shot by a stray, who got hit by a stray bullet and died. Why aren't we talking about that? But we so concerned about that. And it's
Mm.
like, I understand. I completely do understand, and that also does also make me have the type of mindset that I kind of formed throughout my life. Is like, I don't speak about the dead regardless of who you are. I
Word.
hope your soul does rest in peace. I hope you do find a safe haven somewhere, and I hope that if your soul does find a new place of stay, that your life is a lot better than what it used to be. That's just overall me. But I can't cry each time a celebrity passes away when I know there's a person who's my age busting their ass off maybe 2 times as hard as I am, trying to just make a living in America or just trying to get their life together, who got robbed and killed for someone else, from someone else who thought, oh well, this is gonna be easy lick. So that's just my overall take on it. Like, I understand why he comes off the way he comes off, or why he states the things he states, and all that. Because at the end of the day, it's like we don't show that same compassion, maybe not all the time, or maybe not as much as we need to when it comes to people who are just like us. Right? We do it for celebrities, we do it for the people we see on social media all the time, things of that nature. But when it comes to little Johnny down the street who was selling lemonade and, you know, unfortunately
Taking
lost
care
his
of his
life,
family type shit.
we don't send out our support to the family. Maybe close friends, but and stuff of that nature. But that's about it. So I would just say this: trying to move on forward, and everybody has their different mindsets. Everybody has their own different opinions and things of that nature, to where they could view it. But just take a moment and try being the best version of yourself and live your life doing the best you can. Because never know when if you gonna see tomorrow. Sorry that this is more of a serious topic in the beginning of the podcast, but we touch on whatever we touch on, and we discuss whatever we discuss. But
Well,
just check up on, like Meek usually says at the end of the videos and in the podcast. Check up on your family members best way possible. I understand that everybody's close with their family members. Even if you just have like a couple of good friends in your life that you want to check up on, just make sure you do that. And
all the
y'all,
time.
y'all don't need to parade or post or put it all on social media and stuff like that of their passing, but at least how you decide to mourn and how you decide to grieve and how you decide to honor their passing away. Do it the best way possible. That's just my take on it. That's just all I gotta say. I'm not sure if anybody else has anything to follow up behind that, or if y'all want to move on to the next topic, but just let me know.
nah, you hit the nail on that one. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Bit.
Can't even say much.
So, also because I like to give credit where credit is due. Shout out to Rex for joining the panel for today. His information will be in the description below, as well as
Damn.
Judah, who
Big
is
Rex.
here. Shout out to Judah for making it. Again, his information will also be below in the description.
Yeah.
Make sure to check that out. But starting from what Meek had for what Umcat said, he said, or put in, he said most men don't have a problem providing for a woman. I think they have a problem with a woman who can't provide for herself and demanding a man to do it for her. How do we feel about, or what are our thoughts on that overall topic and discussion?
It makes sense. Cause like, mind you, I have no problem spending money on a female, like, but it gets to a point like I have like, let me say it like this: I have no problem giving you money, spending money on you, this and that. But if you're telling me that you can't do nothing for yourself, like you don't got no money at all for yourself, and it's just me giving you everything, and I'm not getting nothing back, like that, it kind of looks crazy. Cause like, what are you helping me with? You're just there, and just like you're leeching off my back, low key. You know?
I feel you on that.
Yo. No, I agree. What's it called? I agree. I think it's an accurate statement. Honestly, it kind of leads into the more entitlement issue. Uh, when someone's asking you to provide for them, and they feel like they should have everything provided for them, and they're not doing anything to they're not doing anything to have somebody provide for them. They're not doing anything. Yo, what's up, Joe?
It's good, Troy.
Yo, God.
But yeah, I think it just comes down to entitlement. At least with that statement, it just comes down to entitlement.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie though. I be feeling bitches because can't front. If I was a bitch, oh, I'm getting everything for free. You buying me everything. I'm not even gonna lie. So like, I be feeling them. But at the same time, sorry, excuse me. I do understand the post because niggas feel like they do gotta give the girl Benny Hannas and all that shit the first date and do this and that. And that's really because of the generation. This generation, everybody on social media, they want to follow the next bitch. I ain't gonna lie. One girl gets and marries, next girl one gets something bad now. It says married. So it's like, yo, bro, you can't even buy ramen or know how to cook some mashed potatoes. We go to Mary's? That's crazy.
I can't even buy ramen, but you want to make me
That's
sound
crazy, bro.
crazy.
Can't cook ramen or mashed potatoes on Mary's? Come on, bro.
But what's the question?
Uh,
Basically,
So I'll make sure
how
I answer this fully correct.
so yeah,
it's
I
in
can hit the
the
state.
shit.
So the post that had put in was most men don't have a problem providing for a woman. I think they have a problem with a woman who can't provide for herself and demanding a man to do it for her.
Yeah, that's a fact because you're playing
Yeah,
disrespect with it. Feel me?
disrespectful. And then
Playing
the fact, like,
disrespect. Or
if you don't even know me and your first thing is buying something, you didn't even ask how my day was. I don't even know you from a hole in the wall. You crazy. You
okay,
bold.
me buying something or
So
purchasing
what's up?
any item or gift or whatever is just like it's supposed to be like as a friendly gesture at first type shit.
Yeah,
And then from that point on,
yeah,
once I start realizing you start demanding like, yo, where's my I need you gotta get cut off for that because like you gotta build for that and it's supposed to be more so like in the moment. That's like that's like if a shorty tell you to buy flowers, it kind of takes away the fun from buying flowers. You know it's coming.
I feel, but mind you, at the end of the day, we're supposed to be in a relationship. You're supposed to be my girl, not my fucking daughter. I'm not supposed to just give you shit when you ask. You know.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, but to put it on the other end of the stick though, for me, I also seen a lot of women be the breadwinner in relationships too, type shit. And niggas will kind of leech off of that too. Like it's a couple niggas I know, for me, they'll be on some like homeless type of vibes with they shorty. And want to play disrespect with they shorty when they the breadwinner. But because of this concept called love, like for me, that's the only reason why like people staying together and shit.
So
It's
I
like nah, you
will.
gotta know how to respect yourself on both ends.
So I will say this, and this is my viewpoint. This is my take. Everybody has a different outlook and all that other stuff. So in regards to the post that Unk had put, uh, as a man, I understand your initial thought is providing for a woman, making sure she's secure, safe, comfortable, all the other stuff, and that's cool. That's fine. That's okay. But if right, she's not doing anything for your benefit, and I don't want to make it sound like anything crazy, but let's say you're the overall breadwinner. She doesn't have to work, she doesn't have to do anything, but she's not doing the basics of making sure that your life is a little bit more comfortable. Why do you still have her around, right? Because we can always have the discussion, but it's the moral of you're not working. You're not putting in these 8 to 10 hours, sometimes even 12 hours, if not even more, to make sure that bills are paid, phones paid, cars paid for. You know, you can still live a comfortable lifestyle in some shape, way, or form, and all this other stuff. The most I'm asking out of you is, hey, since I'm the one who has to wake up from whatever time and come home at whatever time that's usually late, can you just make sure these basic things are taken care of? Now, if the woman in question is, oh, I can you give me some money so I can buy things of leisure, like luxurious things, such as bags, shoes, belts, whatever the case may be, then it's just like you should know if that's not something that you're comfortable with, in the sense of that she's not doing anything to benefit you or benefit your life in any way, but she's quick to ask you for money to do things to make herself feel better. You should easily separate yourself from that relationship. Unless you're married to her, then that's a whole different other route to take and things of that nature. But as far as a relationship goes, separate yourself, because why are you're still enabling the factor of pretty much you're this woman's parent in the sense, right? Because at the end of the day, if she gets mad at you and she withholds things from you and or prevents you from finding some type of peace or enjoyment when you're with her, you're kind of just doing it to yourself. And this could also speak about like if a woman is a breadwinner in in the relationship, you see these signs, like people aren't. I understand love is a crazy thing and love can make people do crazy type of ways or things of that nature, but you see the signs. The signs are clearly there of, well, he's not doing anything, he's not showing any signs of wanting to work or wanting to help me out or trying to get things in order at the house and things of that nature. It's there. So why do y'all still put yourselves through these moments of thinking, oh, well, if I nag him enough or if I yell at him enough, he's gonna change? No, he's still gonna do the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over and over again, to the point where you're gonna feel fed up. You're gonna continue to feel fed up, and once you are fed up enough, then the obvious choice is, oh well, now I have to do this for me, or I have to find somebody else who's gonna take care of me or cheat or whatever the case may be. Leave. It shouldn't get to a point in a person's life. Granted, coming from me, which is crazy, because I've dealt with my own form of struggles and miserability in relationships before. It shouldn't get to a point to where you generally feel drained, tired, like stressed 24/7 over a relationship, and you're not finding a fixated solution to it. If the person doesn't want to work, or the person doesn't want to help you around, or the person doesn't want to make your life at least a little bit more peaceful, get your ass up and go.
Word.
Plain and simple. I care less who the breadwinner is and all this other stuff. If it's a constant miserability that's going on in your life, get up and leave. Get out of there. Just stop being around. Let that person figure out what they want to do with their life. Because I promise you, if a person wants to become homeless and whatnot, then that's on them, right? And I'm not speaking about those who ended up in that situation, but I'm speaking about those who have opportunities in front of them and know they have these opportunities in front of them and choose not to take them. Mm-hmm. But that's just my piece. Shout out to Judah. I'm not sure if anybody else wants to follow up after that, or Judah.
No, you said it. You said the best.
What's the next?
I already said it was entitlement at the end of the day. So
bet. So we can go on to the next one. Next topic of discussion from Celeste. Shout out to Celeste.
Oh wait, hold on. Fredo had to say something about what's it called. I pinned it.
So Fredo first.
Yeah, what's it called? Fredo said, as a man, do you feel awkward when a girl buys you something in public?
No.
Me personally, nah.
Never. It's probably one of the biggest flexes.
Oh God.
Thanks,
nah, don't make a big deal to me.
Or two, like,
So
a lot of niggas, a lot of niggas don't get that treatment. Feel me? As one of the rare few, I ain't gonna lie, puts a smile on my face, because then I could equally shower you with love the same way. Like,
facts. I'd be glad someone buy me something. I'm lit.
No, that's a fact.
I don't care if it's an Arizona sweet tea and that's $1. Like, feel me? Like, you thought about me?
Buy me McChicken, I'm blushing. Oh my God.
That's a fact. They ain't even gonna cop you an Arizona sweet tea, and that's 99 cents. Ain't that crazy?
The thought that counts.
Which
Which
makes me go back to the last episode where we talked about Christmas gifts and stuff like that. Vagina is not a gift. Again, I'm gonna get as close to the mic as I can. Women on holidays, birthdays, whatever the case may be. I understand that's something you want to provide for your man, but please take at least 10 minutes of your life to get him something that will make him smile, and then you can do that. But outside, by the end of the day, guess
Like-
what? Just providing vagina
The
is
cooch
not a
gotta
game.
be. I ain't gonna lie. It has to be like an extra on top. Like you could give me a pair of
course.
socks,
Of course.
but with that, I ain't gonna lie. Like it's an
Of
A plus
course.
combo.
Yeah, it's like the frosting on the cake.
It's like, you thought about me. Let me think about you. Like what?
No,
No funny. I feel like as a woman though, I can't front. It's probably the easiest thing to take. If you want to play it safe with the gifts too, like give me some polo underwear, polo socks, and my slim fit white tees. Like we're good.
Yeah, that works.
Buy me a pack of teas and I'm good. That's all I ask.
We're good.
But yeah, what's it called? Nah. If they buy me stuff, if a gal buy me stuff, it's not that big of a deal. But all right, Fredo. Hope that answers your question. All right, now to Celeste. What's like? Celeste said, would you ask your woman to sign a prenuptial agreement? And what if she says no? All right. Yeah. What's it called? I'm gonna let y'all say that talk first. Got that.
So this kind of stems from a conversation we had probably like episode 2 of the As a Man podcast. Make sure to check that out. To where we talked about prenups, and again, I'm still sticking to what I said. Is if me and her were at the bottom, and me and her both build each other up and got to the point where we are, I wouldn't ask my significant other to sign a prenup. Only because you were with me shooting in the gym for all. But if I'm already at the top, if I'm already at the peak, and then you come in, it's, of course, I'm most definitely having you sign a prenup. Because you want to know why? Emotions change pretty quickly. Right? A person could wake up, could fall asleep one moment saying that they love you, and next moment don't want anything to do with you. So I'll be damned that I worked my ass off for years on top of years to build up what I had to do, regardless of where I am in my life. And then you come into my life and think that you're leaving with half of it because all of a sudden you don't want to be in the relationship anymore. Stop it.
Bug it.
So my take will always be, it very much depends on your relationship with that person, whether you two started from the bottom and worked your way up together, or if she came in when you're already at the top.
You got anything to say on that?
Yeah. Wait. What you got to say about it? What y'all got to say about it?
Cause I can't front. I fully agree with Prince. Like,
Yeah,
real
Prince
stuff.
hitting that one everything. Prince got it.
Yeah, like you hit it right on the nail, because there's some people like that's literally like they go, but to the point where like they will stalk certain celebs that's on the rise. Or you even seen it in social media where like a couple of these women they like 35 stalking on the college players that's about to get drafted because they know the bag is coming soon. What's some shorty name? I think her name Brittany Renner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Got that. Now look.
Yeah, like her bot was disgusting. Shorty is a 34-year-old woman at college games. These niggas is 18, 19.
And you know what's crazy, bro? You know why I respect
Nah,
women
that
too?
is.
Yo, well, her, she was blunt. She told niggas, yo, bro, is this exactly what I'm coming here
She's
for?
like,
And
this
she
is
did
exactly what I'm gonna do.
And she
then
did
she
exactly
did it.
that. I'm like, God, that's respect, but that's also fucked up.
I'm
But I
like,
respect
nah,
this
no
shit,
funny.
bro.
It was mad gangster,
Like,
but it's so wrong. Yo, bro.
nah, my boy LaMelo's about to be next. Ain't gonna lie, LaMelo's about to be next one. Watch it.
Hopefully not. Hopefully not.
Nah, Shorty's a demon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What's it called? But me personally, I don't really adhere to the what's it called, signing the
My
contract.
split fat, my lighter.
What's it called? I
Allegedly.
don't really adhere to that concept of using a contract to officialize your relationship. So that's a different topic. But if I was supposed to marry someone, it don't matter where we at. You sign that prenup. It's up.
Yeah. King Fredo, talk to us.
Wait, you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I was just gonna say, for the most part, Prince basically got the nail on the head again. But like if money is her biggest motivator in a relationship, I'm definitely getting a prenup.
My question to you is, how would you know is money is her biggest motivator in a relationship? Like, what would be like the early signs of that?
Like, all right, well, let's say I got some money or you got some money, right? And you with your girl. Obviously, you know, the more money, everybody gonna want a little bit nicer things. But when it start to be like, oh, you need to take me out 4 or 5 days a week, we need to go on vacations more, and you telling her like, yo, I gotta work, like I gotta lock in to get some more bread, and she's no, blah blah blah. Like y'all, is when they start arguing, when you can't do the same things you used to do because maybe money running in low. When it get like that, I feel like that's like the starting signs.
Yeah, she don't. Yeah, I think that kind of brings up another topic, like where some like people in a relationship, they don't realize the significant other's hustle. They try to take away from that. Feel me? Like, yo, when you met me, I was doing X, Y, Z. Why I gotta drop this? You met me doing this.
Some females be grabbing me. Some niggas be grabbing me too. It goes both ways. Like,
No,
It
that's
do
what.
go both ways.
there's some grimy ass people out here.
Cause you can't be doing bullshit and then as soon as you get in a relationship, I forgot who said it. I think your rage said it. We're talking about something. As soon as you get in a relationship, oh, I gotta lock in, I gotta do this. When you never did that before, and it changed up things so fast. So now it messes with the other person's head and shit.
I would say it puts things in retrospect of what I've noticed when it does come to, does money play a factor in a relationship? Most definitely. I'm not gonna act like it doesn't. But should money be the overall scope of the relationship? No. Because if all you're focused about, especially if you're someone who doesn't work in the relationship, is, oh, well, you don't make enough money, or you're not able to provide me with the things I want and stuff like that, ain't nothing ever stopping you from getting up and getting a job. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Ain't because at the end of the day, it's like my priorities are set on, I gotta make sure that this roof is over our head, we have food to eat, these bills are paid for, there's some shape, way, or form of communication to, if you leave, I know you're safe, if we have kids, I know they're safe, to get from point A to point B, or some shape, way, or scope about it, and things of that nature. You right now do not need $400 shoes and a $900 shirt. We don't need to take a vacation every other weekend because you feel stressed out about what. It's cool to be able to do those things, but when things are hard now, serious, is like my priorities are set on, I gotta make sure I'm surviving.
That's a fact.
That's fine.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. What's it called? But yeah. What's it called? Anybody else got any other points on that?
I'm not sure if Charles want to come back up and say something, because I know he was here before, but I don't know.
Stress from staying in the crib all day. Word. Stress for no reason.
Charles, you want to come up and say something? No, yes, maybe. Before moving on to the next topic.
When you are in a serious relationship as a man, when it comes to God talk or like female talk, should you still give your input or feed into those type sections of conversations?
What you mean?
May have to rephrase that last one.
I think she means like, say like your man's going through something with his girl and he's asking for like advice type shit. I think she what she meant.
Oh, I'm talking.
Sure.
I'm talking, and it kind of depends on like how I see my man's respected shorty too, type shit. Word. Word.
It depends. It very much depends on,
like,
depends on what you know
I won't
about
share
the
the same
relationship.
advice to my whole entire friend group. For me, like, it really differs from person to person.
Yeah.
Right. So the relationship's different.
And then for me, understanding like the whole situation from my boy's point of view, and also knowing like his personality, because that's my man's, I'll try to get the best advice that that fits him.
Yeah, because you never know.
Okay.
Because
All right. Well, so what's it called? I mean, when the good boys are custom, but talking about females when you're a man. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you mean by that.
Nah, Judah, so
You want
break it down for me a little bit now. I ain't
oh,
gonna
nah,
lie.
she's what's it called? She's talking about like when y'all just having locker room talk and you have a
Yeah.
gal. It's like when you have a locker room talk, and you have a gal. She's talking about shit you talk like how you were single or how you just to keep quiet.
I kind of explain it like this. Like it's like the same way how I see like my homegirls will have like a celebrity crush when they fully got a boyfriend. You think the boyfriend want to hear about you talking about Michael B. Jordan 24/7?
No one wants to hear that
Think,
shit.
think, think the boyfriend want to hear you talk about Chris Brown, Trey Songz, Jacquees, whoever, Brent Fayez, like 24/7?
No one want to hear about Giveon. No one wants to hear about that.
Nobody wants to hear about Giveon. But the conversations is still being made. It's just that y'all don't hear about it. Well, we don't hear about it, and vice versa.
I think private conversations stay private. That's where I stand on that. Private conversations should stay private.
So yeah, it wouldn't be no way to confirm unless I'm with my shorty 24/7.
Yeah.
Locker room talks about other. If we talking about celebs, I ain't gonna lie. Rihanna always gonna have her flowers for me. I'm sorry to whoever I deal with. Like,
Nah, that's crazy.
what you mean? Like, I'm gonna just acknowledge Rihanna as a baddie. That don't mean like at any given moment I'm trying to cheat and find Rihanna.
Nah, cheating and finding Rihanna is crazy.
Like, no, I'm just acknowledging her beauty. Like,
well,
So Rihanna come up and press you hit that.
well,
what you said?
this
If Rihanna pulled up on you beat that down. Like she
Well,
she straight
you
pressing you.
gotta word your words a little correctly. Like, the
Oh,
last person that beat her down, like, for me, or
okay.
any
If she's
Travis.
single,
Damn.
single Rihanna.
this is not being edited out. I hope you guys know this. This is
Single
gonna be a
Rihanna.
full on
We're talking
conversation.
about single Rihanna. She fully pressing you. You go turn that up.
Bro, if I'm fully in a committed relationship, that's dead. Like, for me, now I'm gonna look back at my shorty. I ain't gonna, nah, look. I'm gonna look back at my shorty, right? I'm gonna be like, yo, I love you, right? I'm gonna look at dead in the eye. I'm like, yo, I love you, right?
Nah, that's wild. That's wild.
She was like, wow.
Well, I guess this allows me to touch on the point because I've
I
spoken
just
about
dubbed the
this.
girl of my dreams for you. Like, I love you, right?
I've
Nah, that's
spoken about this
crazy.
before whenever we have like VC talk and things of that nature. So let's say relationship wise, your girl is a big fan of no shade being thrown, but kind of just a funny shot of Jacquees. Right.
Oh God.
And all that good stuff. He may host a tour and things of that nature, to where if they pay X amount and all this other stuff, they get to have the quote unquote full on experience or full on package of being next to him, taking pictures with him, having conversations, all this other stuff, blah blah blah. Right. In the time that we live in now, especially as time moves on forward, it's generally not that hard for celebrities and their fans to meet anymore. Let's take a look with Chris Brown thing. He had a tour, and if people decided they wanted to pay $1,000, granted, I feel like that's stupid waste of money, but if you got it like that, you got it like that, to where they can take a full on picture with him, make it look like that they are in a full relationship, all this other stuff, blah 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 blah. So imagine your girl, right? Big fan of this person, like that she's a ride or die hard on fan for this person, and he says $500 to take to have a one on one experience with me, and she goes for it. I mean, that's kind of just why I don't generally like having a celebrity crush, because it's like I don't that fantasy is like, what at what point do I, if I do meet this person, right? Or what point, if he does meet this person, will we still be together? Because it could be simple as I get up, I walk away, maybe go to the bathroom, whatnot, and he steps in to talk to her, right? You telling me that the person I'm with, and granted, I'm not saying people's loyalty, how they are or what they fixated on is stuff like that. Then it's like, if people's loyalties aren't there, aren't 100, or aren't fully locked in with you, to where she could obviously just leave you that instant and go with him, even if it's not even on a relationship standpoint, and she just wants to spend time with him, she could easily do that, or you could easily do that. Because I bet, and I always say this, if Ruby Rose, Gorilla, Rihanna, I don't know who else you people like and stuff like that. Insert other celebrity female name here, came up to y'all and said, let's spend some time together. Most of y'all would fold. Let's keep it a B. Let's keep it a stat.
If I'm in a fully committed relationship, I'm sorry, like my girl gonna have to hear about that. I'm in her ear 24/7, like, yo, you really made me give up Rihanna, like. I ain't gonna lie, she gonna have to really eat that for 24 hours. Like, I'm being super annoying.
That's wild.
But that's just my take. That's just my piece. I do see Celeste. You are up here, so I don't know if you want to vocalize and say something. But shout out to Celeste.
Yes, what's up, y'all? Thank y'all so much for having me. The vibes is good right now, but I just think it's very important to hear different people's perspective because when you talk about any topic, multiple things and multiple situations come into play. But like I was just saying earlier, like I was mainly focusing on when you are in a relationship and your homeboys may still be single, or some of them may be in a relationship as well, but they still have like those locker room talks, gossip talks, etc. So I think it's real important to get multiple perspectives on that because like I said in the chat, like I've seen guys just say like, oh, that's just how a man is, like that's just how men talk. And I think it should be definitely toned down or changed completely if you are in a relationship or in a serious relationship looking to get married, because if you are in a committed relationship and like or I've heard other men say like, that's just, at the end of the day, she's just a hoe. Like she's just showing her body, whatever the case may be. But, Rex said, that's the difference between a man and a boy, because if you are in a serious relationship, it doesn't matter how secure you are with your partner, but like certain conversations you should just not feed into, especially if it's gossip or whatever the case. And you feel me, men will be men. Like men talk about all types of shit. Men gossip, not really gossip, but like those locker room talks all the time. So it doesn't really make sense to ask not to be a part of it. But like when it comes up, I think there's definitely ways that you can not participate or not feed into that type of stuff. But yeah, thank y'all for answering my question.
No problem, Celeste. Thank you for stepping up to the plate and speaking. I see you have some fans in the audience.
Y'all got you definitely got some fans.
Hard
on the fans.
Hard ride or die. Celeste.
Drink some water. Damn.
Y'all see Celeste one good time and hear her voice, and now y'all don't know how to act. That's crazy. You know what? Maybe y'all showed up to her streams more. Go follow famous Celeste on Twitch.tv. Maybe you follow her stream more, or you would have heard her voice. But you know what? That's not my business nor my concern.
Facts. Y'all tap into the stream, man. We all lit on Twitch, man. We all just be giving ourselves to Twitch.
Watch her get waxed in Fortnite.
Tragic. But we not.
That's not crazy.
We're not gonna do that for Celeste.
Okay.
We're not gonna. Not sure if anybody else had something to piggyback off of or wanted to include what they have to state. But I do have a couple of topics here from our very own Dawn. So we can tap into those if we are good. I'm not sure if we're good. We're good. So Unk has a question for Celeste. Yes, Unk. What is your question?
Better not be some thirsty shit.
No, she's
Ban
not.
him.
No, she's
Ban
not.
him, bro.
She
Ban
is
him.
she is full
Get
on
him.
taken. She lives. She's full on taken. She's happy in her taken relationship. Leave the girl alone.
Ban her. Ban him, bro. Ban him. All right, new topic. Ban him. He gotta go. I just knew it was going to be some real thirsty stuff. I think he was really thirsty. Nigga, bad thirsty. Damn, 7 years is crazy. W relationship.
Leave
All right,
that girl
what's it
alone.
called?
Let her be happy to where she wants to be happy with.
All right, Prince. What's it called? What's the next
niggas.
topic?
So coming from Dawn, she says, how do we all get over a breakup or breakups, depending on if you're that type of person. But you're in a relationship for X amount of years, you know, shit ends. How do y'all work your way to getting past it? Like what's the focus and all the other stuff?
I mean, I think it's kind of what's it called? I think it's different on both perspectives. I do think what's it called at the end of the day that hold on, give me 1 second.
Yeah, but what he said, like, it depends on the person though. Also, it also depends on the relationship. Like, if you're in a relationship for a very, very long time, y'all break up. Like, at first, like, it's gonna hit. It's gonna get hard. Like, you're not gonna know what to do with yourself. It's gonna you're gonna be like in a state of depression. But it's like it's gonna be up to you to like get yourself out of that depression. But personally, how I got myself in a relationship was like I work out a lot. I work out a lot. And I just drive to clear my head. That's how I get over it, like type shit like that.
Yup.
Charles, if you want to say your piece.
Yeah. I just gonna keep it light and simple. I was just gonna say, accept your emotions. Basically, like don't ignore your feelings. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to scream, scream. Like basically, accept and come to terms with your emotion and your feelings and how you feeling. And basically, I just basically just like I don't know. Just I accept feel I accept that shit can't change. Whatever. Then I would just go through. Honestly, I would just can't front being. This is why I say like having a game and just having niggas around you be mad beneficial. Cause literally, boom. I say some shit can happen right now. Boom, you angry. Once you get on the game, you just like just sit down, just talk with niggas. You dead ass just feel different, shit like that. So I'll just say also just be productive and also have like a positive vibe around you in the aura. And just just accept your feelings. Like, don't ignore your feelings, bro. Whatever you feeling, feel that shit to the core. And let the shit out. Right.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, it's like
What was the
more you
question?
doing it. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Meek. My fault. I was just trying to see if my mic was working.
Yeah, so basically, like, I would say this, like, the more you doing it, the more it hurts. That's why, like, in certain relationships, like, that's why your friends are for it. You go through some shit, you got your friends. You go through shit, you got the gym. You go through some shit, you got, everything's there for certain reasons. So it's like, you just got to utilize that shit for real.
Facts. And then me too. I'm also a person. I ain't gonna lie. I don't talk about my feelings. I ain't gonna lie. Like I don't know. Me, I just learned how to just deal with shit on my own and just I don't know how to explain it. Like literally, bro. Once you learn, you really just can't control shit, bro. I'm telling you, look at life so much differently, and you will take in shit so much differently, bro. Like certain shit that used to affect you, it will affect you, but you won't have that. It won't have that same impact as it did like 4 years ago. Cause you came to a turn and accept your feelings and how certain shit just out of your control. And once you just master that, bro, I'm telling you, like you go through a breakup, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Trust, it's gonna hurt. But once you really
That
just
shit hurt like shit.
like once you like literally know who you are, like literally get into it yourself, like because as I say, I don't know ourselves really, because we never really got in tune and tapped in with ourself, spiritually, physically, and like mentally. Like we never really. So I'm saying if you take that time, and really get to know yourself as a person, bro, you'll figure out a lot of shit and deal with a lot of shit differently.
Yeah. That shit hurt like a motherfucker. I remember my first relationship. I damn near turned into Juice WRLD, bro. Smoking every fucking day. That's how bad.
I'm telling you.
Every day I was smoking, bro.
but
But after a certain time, after like the first few relationships, bro, that shit becomes like clockwork. That shit gets numb to you, bro. You ain't even feel that shit anymore.
See, it's crazy, bro. I'm talking like believe it or not, I never been in a relationship. I always had trials and errors. But my trial and errors too taught me and how to deal with certain shit. So like honestly, if people like, oh, I've been in a relationship for 5 years, all right, cool. The same shit you've been for, I've been through it and somebody really felt it because even though I didn't have a relationship, that person or whatever still gave you that feeling of that shit or show you whatever that you would get in a relationship. If you get what I'm saying.
I get you. So, let me see. So, just to state the
So
topic.
what's the question, Prince? So I could, give my little response.
Yeah. Dawn stated how to get over a breakup or breakups, in a sense. So you're in a relationship X amount of years, give or take. Whatnot. Real emotions.
Oh, my son doing it here?
Nah. But she mentioned to me a few days ago for things just to talk about and whatnot. And breakup occurs. How do you best way to go about it? Do you try getting over that breakup?
Oh, I'll tap into myself type shit because now is your time to be selfish. For real. You gotta tap in 110% into yourself because like what you gonna do? You gonna end up dwelling over the past, over spilled milk. Like you're not gonna be able to drink that shit again. Like mop it up.
What the Boogie said? I'm sitting here mad about a hoe? Come on.
No, real spill type shit. You just gotta lock in on yourself, feel me? Because there's nothing you can really do unless you're trying to pursue that relationship once more.
That ass.
Because if you know it's that heat, then what's the point of really,
You dwelling on that shit, bro. You can't change it.
What I could say though is like, feel me? I'll say get it all out, like your emotions and whatnot. Like, feel me? Get it all out while you actually have them, and they're new. Feel me? Like I'll say like the more I got older type shit, the more I stopped bubbling in how I felt type shit.
Yup.
Feel me? It's like now you about to know exactly how I feel, and this is my response to it.
Yup.
Just start getting straight to solutions.
That's it. Then after that, just whatever happens. Either y'all work on it or y'all just separate yourselves.
I will say.
And ain't a lie. One thing that people gotta learn how to understand too. So boom. After this, y'all can change subject. So boom. Females, right? And I'll say males too, but it's mostly females, right? They will hold on to this one person, knowing this person is breaking them down mentally, physically, and everything. They'll hold them down, talking about I love them. I be telling people, yo, you can love somebody from a distance, bro. You don't have to necessarily have that person in your life to love them, bro. And like people just sit here and just don't understand. They feel like they gotta put themselves through that shit again and keep going again. I'm like, yeah, bro, that person does not have to be in your life, bro.
But they's gonna learn how to let go sometimes.
Yeah, but it's just the fact, like, I get it, but females, they emotion, like they really emotional people. So, like they attack, like the way they take shit and do shit differently is annoying. But at the same time, it's like you just gotta understand that they're just emotional creatures.
No, I feel that. I generally do feel that. My closing, I don't say necessarily closing statement. This is kind of just my statement into a segue of the next topic at hand. Is that in terms of a breakup, I think we all been there before. Whether if it's us doing the breaking up or us getting broken up with, and whatnot. I would say best healthy habits is most definitely just to focus on yourself, have friends to get you kind of out that slump, do things to improve, find a hobby that best fits you or that you can get into, and things of that nature. Trying to get your mind off of it, off the breakup, and just realizing that improving and advancing on, because things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
And sometimes we can't control how things may end or the reason why things end, but it's best not to always dwell on it and just kind of move forward. Find, like Meek said, if it's something to get you in the gym and improve yourself that way, that's one thing. Like Trell said, hanging out with your friends, maybe playing games is another thing. Finding a hobby or doing something creative, something just to get your mind off of it and kind of just to bypass it, right?
Yup, use that shit as energy. Cause I ain't gonna lie, yo, fucking a heartbreak made me draw like one of my best art piece ever that I created. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's in my feeling. I tapped in my feeling. I just wrote everything how I felt and drew it on a paper and designed it and everything. Customized that shit. Threw it out on jeans. So sometimes be positive. Take that feeling. That shit could turn to a positive, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Facts.
You mad? Go in studio. You might say some shit up your chest, shit. And now you next rapper in Brooklyn. Like, you know what I mean?
It's all how you like do it, bro. Like it's literally like if it's a breakup, it all depends on how do you utilize that shit.
Which then segments me words into the next thing was how to show our emotions more as a man. So there was a conversation going on in the audience and whatnot to showing emotions, and honestly, and true and wholeheartedly, showing emotions as a man is a very delicate thing to do. And the reasons why I say that is because not everybody, but not a vast majority of people are going to allow and or accept that, right? Because the whole mantra is, oh, you know what's to be upset about? Why are you crying for? All this other stuff, bossy,
You a bitch.
that too, and all this other stuff. It's crazy. If we try doing it with our girl, she may get emotional, and then we have to switch our attention from being on us to them. If we do it with,
he's talking.
if we do it amongst maybe adult figures, probably those who are like 10 plus years older and things of that nature, then they gonna look at us like, oh well, we're just talking crazy, we shouldn't be dealing with these problems, or we can't have these type of emotions at this age and stuff like this. If we try doing it amongst maybe a friend of ours who is a woman, you know, they'll try to be sympathetic, but they'll give us the best advice that will work for them and not for us in the situation. Yes, we have a friend group to where we could probably reside into of showing our emotions better with, whether it's like close friends, whatever the case may be. Preferably majority the male section of our close friend group, but it's like that's who we can independently depend on sometimes. Not everybody gives good advice, not everybody gives the best advice towards you or has that open ear and whatnot, but to be able to express yourself or vent or stuff like that, you mainly can only really do it with your close friends who are guys above all else, which is crazy for me to say, but it's honestly the truth. I've seen plenty of clips and videos of a guy trying to open up when it's a room full of women or a vast majority of women, maybe some men here and there, and he doesn't have a voice. He can't speak about it. He can't talk about it. He can't state what he wants to state because you want to know why? Oh well, you shouldn't be feeling that way. Like that doesn't make any sense. Well, you're a man and you know you need to toughen up a bit. At the end of the day, everybody has emotions, right? When a baby cries, we don't. Oh, shut up. You know you got to toughen up a bit. Like that would be insane. So why, as me, someone who's in, you know, my mid to going into late 20s and stuff like that, or someone who generally deals with this stuff constantly or has some form of emotional turmoil and just wants an outlet and maybe have even a hard day, why is it so hard for us to express ourselves? Because we get ridiculed for it. There's nothing we can state behind it. We honestly do get ridiculed because if I do go to, let's say the woman I'm in a relationship with, if I do go to her long day at work, whatever the case may be, or even if it's a stressful day, maybe I just have a lot going on, and I try to express myself. Not all women, but women who I've known, who I've seen this happen plenty of times before, is y'all would take that information that we provided to you, especially if it's a one-on-one too, and either bring it up in an argument to attack us, belittle us, or whatever the case may be, to prove you're right, or because you were upset that you felt like it was necessary, or tell your friends about it. And then it's a ha ha he he, all this other stuff in regards to my feelings when that shouldn't be the case. I have this relationship with you and I have this set standard with you, and I felt the most comfortable with you opening up and showing you that side of me, and I expected, just out of respect for you, to keep it there within our home, and to respect me at the end of the day, of knowing that even if we get into an argument, this won't be brought up to attack me. I've seen a crazy post of me and this guy got into an argument, and that's why I made a joke, or that I got mad at him and stated that's why your mother died, or that's why your mother gave you up. You don't.
Nah, what?
Do you understand the
Yeah.
level of comfortability I have to say of telling you something as dramatic as that, as serious as that, and because we got into an argument about something probably as simple as where you wanted to eat, you decide to bring my mother up, who was deceased, who passed away, whatever the case may be, and use that to attack me because you were that upset.
Yo, bro. I'm telling you, this is what
Nah,
I say.
niggas be moving nasty. I had
Women
to start taking RPs out
based
my
off their
bio.
emotions. Yeah, women's, bro. I tell you, women go based. They are emotional creatures. So whatever emotion she's feeling, bro, she don't care how you feeling. She don't think logically how you feel. Whatever she gonna let you know how she's feeling, and that's it. Point blank. Like,
Mind you, y'all could be you could be
Yeah.
joking with Shorty. Shorty pull out the craziest shit. That's why two of your mans got shot.
But-
Like, bro, that's crazy.
Like, why do you feel like that's even or a fun thing to say? Like,
bro, shit is crazy.
gonna joke around, be like, you next. Like, what?
Women be saying some wicked shit. They be saying
But I'll
some
say
real
this,
wicked
though.
shit, man.
I'll say this though: don't let that one female stop you from showing your emotions to the next female. Because regardless, I ain't gonna lie, you still express it. Like, if anything, but don't let no female or the generation hold you off. If you feel no way, tell that girl how you feel. If she don't like it, whatever, that's her business, bro. On to the next, bro. Because you're not about to be my girl, my wife, whatever. I can't communicate with you over the little things. Like, any little thing I communicate you, look at me different, whatever. That's not it. It should be 100. I don't believe in this 50-50 shit. It's 100. I'm putting my 100, you put in your 100. If I'm expressing my shit to you, I need you as a partner to sit here and listen to me and hear me out and comfort me in any way that's possible. Even if it's some shit that you don't know what to say, just you saying or just you listening to me, you ain't gotta have an answer to comfort me. Just you listening to me is all a nigga need, bro.
Yo, I'm quoting that. Nigga said, I don't need 50-50. I need 100-100.
Nah, niggas ain't go to class. Like, yo, bro.
I don't need that 50-50 shit, bro.
Nah, that's a fact.
But you feel me? Still communicate. Like, I'm gonna tell that as a feel me. I'm still gonna communicate regardless if she look at me funny. She ain't the one for you. That's it. She a little kid. That's not a woman. Because a woman's gonna look at you. She gonna come for you. A woman's gonna literally gonna treat you like a mother. I ain't gonna lie. Like she's gonna literally treat you saying like baby or whatever. But like she don't give you that comfort like as a mother would if you don't come to her and comfort her, bro. And I just want to say this too.
Nah, cause it sounds like an Oedipus complex. I ain't gonna lie. Like, you know, that's where my name came from, but it doesn't apply to Rex. Like, whoa. Like, nah, like you can't look for, you know, your mother and the woman taste shit.
No, I'm not
like,
saying that.
So like,
now, see, I'm not saying that. Oh, I'm not saying go and look for your mother and woman.
I'm saying like the same features that your mother will present to you, type shit. You can't look for that in the next woman as well, type shit. Is she naturally nurturing? Like, I get that. For me, could be something that you want. You know,
I'm saying, yeah, for me, natural.
Need.
Natural. Like that's something that has force on it. Like, just a natural feel that you just feel like that. That's her. And this her being on Eve, like, nah, all right, she does give you. It ain't gotta be for you, but you could see her just being that nature of mothers, like just other people, in the way she just carried herself. Like she just natural. But I just want to say the last thing.
Well, y'all out of luck in NYC. Y'all definitely out of luck.
I'll say that.
Y'all is out of luck.
You feel like you're any better in Florida? Like, come
we
on.
is not. Shit. It's worse here.
Yeah, it's worse there. That nigga's
it's worse everywhere, but
exactly. Like,
what's it called? All I'm saying is, hey, y'all woman is known for being aggressive. That's where that's.
Hey, I like that aggressive shit.
Hey, y'all woman is known for playing the strip.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
So
That's a
what?
fact.
What you got?
I'm gonna defend
all my New York people and all my Florida people, please don't unsubscribe and or report this because these niggas want to be ignorant. We respect all all women out there. Please subscribe to the
I just want to say
channel.
this though.
Tune in. All this other stuff.
Nah,
always,
I feel you, Meech. Word.
I want to say this though. Always express that. Don't
you
hold
30 push talking about that aggressive stuff.
Don't hold nothing
about beach.
Nah, Drew. What the fuck?
Nah, you ain't have to do that to him, bro.
Nah, I was not cool for it.
I apologize.
Foul him to play. He's wildin'.
I apologize, Beach. I apologize.
He lying through his teeth.
I apologize.
Judo block
That
is
was
wild.
me. That was really me. That was really me. I apologize. It was just like one of those intrusive thoughts. You feel me? It was one of those intrusive thoughts. I was just thinking about it. I was like, what are you? But I apologize.
Oh my god, I need some tea. Oh lord.
Nah, that's crazy.
But yeah, nah. always communicate though. Express yourself. Or don't hold shit in, because when you hold shit in, it's gonna make it the worst. Can't front it. You know, this one day, ain't gonna lie. Kid you not. Like, fuck it, I'm 23, bro. And our dad had a whole, our dad broke down like 2 months ago. Because he just had messages, had built up, hold in. Some little shit. Mom was just like, she said some little shit, little argument. But just because you had so much emotion, just hold up and build up. You just break down, boom. Cried. That's the first time I cried in like 7-10 years, bro. Since then.
Keep it a stack. How you felt right after? You felt relieved, right?
Amazing, bro.
You felt like it was a big weight lifted off your chest type shit.
Bro, tell you. And my
kind of like my fault,
I don't communicate. I just do shit. You feel me?
Hold on, but to tie it back into the last question that my son Prince asked say shit that that Dawn pretty much asked say shit like, yeah, that's fake how you get over. I ain't gonna lie, you can't bundle that shit up. Let it out.
Yeah,
Any
bro.
emotion you feeling right then and there, I say let it out, say shit. Because if you let it build up and you blow over some small shit, that's on you.
Bro,
that's on you, not the other person.
So, yeah, that I.
I think I'm just gonna give my 2 cents. So it's gonna be mad simple. I think after you just got broken up with, or you did the breaking up, get a pen and paper and write all the goals that you write a plan and list all the goals and accomplishments that you want to get done in a set amount of time, instead of worrying about the breakup and what led to the breakup, because whatever y'all broke up for, it's just gonna recycle. Say y'all break up about, what's it called, she cheated, and then y'all get back together 2 weeks later. Now in the back of your head, you gotta understand that she gonna cheat again.
Wait a minute.
What happened?
2 weeks together, we get back together. Oh no, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, I'm saying
get back together.
Nah, you cheat on me, I ain't gonna lie.
There's people who do that. We act like this. It's like, maybe not us, but
It's the females. It's the females. The females. I'm sorry to say, but the females are the ones who will ex or cheat and will go right back to the ex.
Yeah. What's it called? So yeah, I do think at the end of the day, just write down your goals and find a way to accomplish every last one of them.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Firm believer of daily affirmation say shit like, go get y'all's word.
Yo, and you know what's the funniest thing? You know what would be the reason? Because I ain't want to try new dick.
All right, next topic.
Okay, yeah. So next topic kind of roughly could be the last, give or take, kind of nearing the 2 hour mark.
W podcast,
and whatnot. Again, if anybody else from the audience does want to come up and speak, say a piece, whatever the case may be, or whatever you hear, you are free to just raise your hand. One of us will pull you up.
You here with Rex and friends?
Yeah, shout out to the 12 people in here. Let's let y'all know.
True. So the last thing that Dawn had informed me or wanted us to talk about is how to hold your friends accountable as a man. Let's talk about it.
Oh, that's easy.
That's mad easy. I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's easy type shit. Just simply put to it like, yo, I wouldn't do nothing to any of my peers that I wouldn't have done to myself type shit. I hold myself to that standard, so obviously I'm gonna hold my peers to that same standard. If anyone break that moral code, for me, it'll be a conversation to speak about. Like, just to give a small example, like on a less serious tip, like, for example, Judah's like, yo, you want to do this with the game and shit? This is how it got to get done. All right, cool beans. I'm gonna get right up on that. The minute he see me slack, yo, bro, what you doing? That's holding accountability right there. I'm like, all right, bro, I'll owe it to myself mainly, feel me? And also to my guys. It's like, all right, let me get right back on grind time. Simple as that type shit. Like, you just gotta hold each other accountable and, build each other up. You just can't let a friend step all over you, because then that's not a friend.
Understandable. I guess it's more so kind of piggybacking off of what Rex said, is exactly that. You, I don't put it. You kind of have to be tough in the friendship to hold your friends accountable, regardless of whatever that goes on. Whether you see them in a relationship doing something they shouldn't, you have to call them out on it, because there's no, how I want to put this. There's no oh, I gotta turn the blind eye to it and all this other stuff. No, because then you kind of dictate who you are as a character, because you associate yourself with these people, right? If I'm amongst a group of thieves, no one's gonna think of me as the angel saint of the group. They're gonna think, oh well, he's on that same type of timing, right? So it's more so like, yeah, you gotta be tough on them. You gotta put that harshness on them for them to understand. Like, my God, get on your shit. Like, you know better. You're at a point in your life where you should obviously know better. So why is this a thing that me and you have to discuss? Why is it something I have to bring up to you when you obviously know that you should be on a better time string, right? So that's just my take.
Especially you said that you're going to do it too. Like, it's always certain amount of times I'm just going to tell you about it.
Because after some point, you're gonna have to get cut off. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not gonna make it sound like, you know, everybody just gonna have a one way ticket of things that are just gonna slide past me. If I have to come to you multiple times on something that I see, something that I peep, something that I talk to you mainly in private about, or just have discussed with you, and at the end of the day you still not getting it, you have to go. Because at some point it's gonna get to it could get to a degree to where it's, you then fuck up enough to where my name's associated with it and I don't have a clue, or I don't know, or it's like I'm not even on that type of timing, and now I'm getting dragged down with you. Granted, it's like, I understand sometimes is you gotta ride for your homie, you know, you gotta stay 10 toes down, but let's generally be honest here, right? If my name is gonna get dragged through the mud with you over something that's possibly the extreme that could stop me from advancing in my life, especially if I told you where I'm trying to go with my life, why should I keep you around in my company? Why should I keep you around in my circle? I don't have any bad blood with you. I don't wish anything bad upon you, but logically here, and logically speaking, is I have to let you go. And just kind of, even if you view it as like a work business standpoint, if you obviously see one of your employees slacking off, not doing what they have to do, holding things
Don't
up,
you ever again jump on the fucking couch. I'll beat you the fuck up.
Bam.
shout out to Tro.
My fault.
And all this other stuff. Then it's like, you're not gonna keep them around because outside of work you two are close. You're gonna have to make that call. If for my business to succeed, and how much I want you to be a part of my business so you can succeed with me, if you not up to the same standards that I am, or you not at least trying to improve yourself to be in a better light, why do I need to keep you around? Why is this the thing? I can speak to you 8, 9, 10 times for you to try to understand, but if you not understanding, or if you not getting it at some point, it's like, I have to let you go. And that's what it is. Again, that's just my take. I don't know if anyone wants to piggyback off of that.
I mean,
all right. What's it called? Before we can hold anybody else accountable, we always have to hold ourselves accountable first. So we have to hold ourselves accountable to a standard, and then we can hold anybody else to that same standard. So
Thank you.
That's how I see it. I gotta hold myself accountable, and before I hold anybody else accountable. And for the most part, most people do not hold themselves accountable. They tend to play the victim more than um, the accountability part.
Mm.
But yeah, that's what I have to say on that.
True.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree.
And so I just want to say, like, it's not necessarily like you cut the person off. You just loving them from a distance. Honestly, like, I support you in every way still. Like, you feel me? Just get your shit together.
Facts. Because at the end of the day, because we supposed to be a team, but if you doing some shit that makes us look bad, then you gotta cut some ties. No funny shit.
Yeah. Doors always open though. Yeah, in fact.
You just gotta get yourself together.
I do be like that. So kind of roughly like about 30 minutes or ish left of the pod. I don't have any more topics to generally discuss. Those are all the things that I had on the agenda for today. Not sure again if anybody in the audience wants to come up, maybe state a piece of anything that you have heard throughout the discussion, or just state a piece in general. And, speak your mind.
I saw that Blue Lock. Like, what y'all? Let's really talk about it right now, bro. Let's get into the anime.
This man went to an anime discussion based on the podcast that had nothing to do with anime. But fuck it, why not? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it briefly. Blue Lock. So for all my anime lovers, Blue Lock is a new anime series that did come out recently. I think ending of November, beginning of December, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but look it up yourself. The internet's there.
Oh no! Oh, I got you right. I'm gonna put the TikTok video that niggas did. Our first TikTok video. Hold on. We have 4K right now, almost 5 views. Come on. And I'm gonna put that in our Discord.
Tragic. But it's a soccer-based anime, so if you want to check that out, I don't know, find a streaming service that has it. But do I watch Blue Lock?
Or you could watch it in the Sensational Discord.
We do host anime nights. Link in the description. But I normally read Blue Lock. I never had the chance to really just sit down and watch it. Also, I like the first episode, but that's just kind of just a me thing. I don't know where they are in the anime currently right now, but I know Blue Lock is up there in terms of something that I do enjoy to watch into and whatnot. So yeah, that's my take.
What y'all watching for movie night? Y'all picked a movie yet?
We're not having movie night this week. We are having game night. Game night is Friday. Friday.
Leg day.
7:00.
Leg day.
So tomorrow at 7:00 Eastern Standard Time. So for all those who live in a different state.
Leg day indeed. I ain't gonna lie, all that shit dead.
10 p.m. NST. What's it called? We do have to incorporate that time zone.
In Queen now we trust.
Tragic. But we are having a game night tomorrow. What will we be playing? Probably some Among Us as a group. And if anything, someone will share their screen so y'all can see the general beatdowns that go on in Brawlhalla and or Gang Beast. Again, if you do want to join these type of events, you are free to join the Discord, the Sensational Discord.
And we are taking bets. For me, if you would like throwing little wagers, I will take that because I'm about to kill these niggas on game night. I'm not even gonna lie. Multiverse, bro, like it's not gonna be pretty.
There is a little bit of gambling. Make sure you come.
It's not gonna be pretty.
You wanna get your ass beat in Gang Beast? Let's go.
Yo, bro, when are we gonna do the private Warzone lobby, bro? Like right now, I have 8 niggas right here in the party. This eight in the party plus niggas we have in Discord, bro. Do you know what we could do or not? Do you know how much videos and content we'll get that private Warzone stream, bro?
That is all just in game chat. That generally is up to Ron and other niggas.
Sure, what's it called? Speaking of games, sure. Y'all, what are y'all playing now?
I'm on Apex. You know that, but I hit Diamond. Let's go. Clap it up.
I ain't gonna lie. Apex is a dying product, but other than Apex, other than Apex, what else? What y'all playing?
You know, I got Stone 4. I'm waiting for y'all niggas to get Stone 4. I'm waiting for y'all niggas to hop on, bro. I got World War Z. I might play Last of Us tomorrow.
What about you, me? I'm playing Higher Life right now. That shit dumb funny. That's a funny ass I've ever played. That shit's good.
What you playing?
Higher Life.
Higher Life?
Yeah, that shit's funny. That's a funny ass game.
Yo, speaking of funny, wait.
y'all saw that fucking game with the talking gun?
Yeah, that's the game I'm talking about. High Life.
Let's get bro. Kid you not, before that shit like drop for like thing, I was watching the gameplay of that shit before. Yo, I kid you not, I'll literally just go on my TV, put that shit on, roll a split, and I'll be weak. The whole game, just watch the whole gameplay of that shit, I'll be crying. I'm like, nah, this shit can't be real, bro. This shit can't be real, bro.
How about you, Prince?
Currently right now I am going through words. I am going through a series walkthrough of Afro Samurai. The first episode will be out by Saturday. So hopefully I can kind of just get through that. So yeah.
W game.
That is the current game that I am playing.
That's good. What about you, Rex? What you playing? This nigga not here. Oh, so cool. Have y'all seen Avatar? Did y'all see the latest Avatar?
Nah, I'm gonna go see that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking about going to see that shit.
Actually, since I know someone who has seen Avatar, Celeste, I'm not sure if you are free to speak, but bring yourself up here and speak about Avatar and
Sure, I want to go see it. No spoilers.
Nah,
try not to spoil.
We ain't doing that.
Just give your.
Come on now, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it was definitely 10 out of 10. I watched it in 3D. That shit was so fire. Like the ending, it was fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say. But it was definitely a great movie.
Yeah.
Wait, is it really 3 hours?
Turn to a spliff. I don't really know.
Yeah, it's 3.5 hours.
Damn.
3.5 hours?
Yeah, that shit was long as fuck. I didn't leave the movies until like 1:20 in the morning, bro. Like that shit.
You went mad late. I knew that.
Yeah, I went at 9:40.
Yeah, I left that. Yeah, I was like, I'm trying to go.
A movie like that, bro, you can't go to any regular movie. You gotta go to one with mad leg room. 3 hours is crazy.
Yes, I went to this nice ass new movie theater. That shit was fire.
Right.
Yeah, me and the gang gotta go see that. That shit probably gonna be lit.
What's the name of the movie theater?
What's it called? Meat. Definitely go watch it. I would definitely give it a 9 out of 10. Definitely. Give it a 9
yo,
out of 10.
niggas live in the 5 boroughs. Like we could, ain't gonna lie, we could really rent out movie theaters and also do a video content in there. Let's really talk about it. It's cheap. Rent out a movie theater.
What's it called? How much is it?
It's like $150, if I'm not mistaken.
Word?
Yeah.
Between mad niggas.
And this was before COVID, so you know they probably at the price, but between like 5+ niggas, bro, that's nothing, bro. Honestly.
Nah, you just told me about the content. So like, what's it called?
Like it's not what movie game night on that big screen. Oh my god, Mario!
No,
I'm thinking Mario Kart Super Smash, bro. It's gonna go crazy.
24 hours in a rented movie theater. I don't know rent that, bro. The content finna go crazy. But yeah,
what's telling you, bro.
Definitely go watch it. What's it called?
I'm not watching no 3-hour movie. I can't front. Y'all can hold the men's on that. Like,
what's it called? Wreck? Nah.
So you watch Marvel?
Huh?
So you ain't watch Marvel?
My niggas trying to beat me in the head with that. Like, yeah, I watch.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, I watch.
I heard that shit was so good. A nigga caught a heart attack off that movie.
That's cap. He probably just old. I'm not jacking that, bro.
You talking about Malu?
He probably just an old ass nigga, bro.
That's not
I ain't watching Malu. But nah, Avatar? 9 out of 10. Definitely 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Copy. I'm gonna tune into that shit, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So just be prepared. It's a long ass movie. Yeah, just be prepared to watch the movie. It's gonna be mad long.
I don't know why.
What about you, Rex? What you playing though? Since you was going for a second, what games you playing?
Well, right now?
Yeah.
Oh, for me, niggas talk themselves into like some 2K Pro Am League, so like about to play for the Cheese Skis. That's why I have to lock in real quick.
The Cheese Ski? The what? Was that your team called?
Nah, don't do that. It's bad voodoo.
I ain't try. What's it called? Violate. I ain't trying to violate. But what's your team called?
You ain't trying, but you doing that. Like,
I'm not violate. What's the team called?
So what's the team called?
Yeah, what's the team called?
Oh, Gunna Snitched. Easy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Gunna Snitch is crazy.
Tragic. So let me see something here. So people in the audience that I do see here, who stuck around more towards the end. London, do you have anything you want to add in or state? J-Dot, same thing for you.
My boy J-Dot.
We have a new member who joined the Sensational Discord today. Say. Tragic.
Wait. Why I did that?
Nah, because you see what that nigga Ron said?
Nah, hold on.
Say who's the newest person to join our Discord.
My
you want to
son
come up?
say.
Do you want to come up and state anything?
When you text a main chat?
Nah, as a man chat.
Yeah. Mari, you want to say anything? You, Ron. I don't know if
Click the TikTok. Click the
recording
TikTok. Word.
and whatnot.
I did, yo, Ron. You
No,
can't even see your shit, gang.
Nothing. Okay, cool. So, that has been the As a Man podcast. I ain't gonna lie, there ain't nothing else for us to discuss. But I appreciate everybody for stopping by, listening in, and being here. If you might have came in, left, whatever the case may be, had other things to take care of.
So it's here.
The full version will be out roughly by Sunday on my YouTube channel, So Fresh Adventures. I usually put it in self promo, so just look out for that whenever the case may be,
definitely.
and all that good stuff. If you want to follow everybody and support them in their endeavors, I will make sure to put all their information in the description below. It's probably just going to be their Twitch stuff. Granted, Rex, I'm not sure if you want me to put your Twitch and or just your YouTube, whatever the case may be. Just DM me on the side about it. But
Got you. Much love to everyone though. Word.
But yeah, shout out to everybody who showed up. Shout out to everybody who spoke. Again, make sure to follow these people. Make sure to support what they got going on. Got to make sure everybody gets the proper support as well. I appreciate everybody for stopping by. Any closing remarks from everybody?
Yes. Got one more thing to say.
Say that.
Y'all listening?
Yep.
Yeah.
Nah, nigga, we not listening.
Alright. Streaming's up. Tune in. Naruto. Later. W podcast.
Shout out to Trail. Judah, anything you wanna state?
So cool. Shout out to all the viewers that came out to watch the podcast. Appreciate y'all support like always. And second, shout out to all the content creators in the Discord. Shout out to all the content creators, really everywhere. But shout out to all the up and coming content creators. What's it called? We better be the new next generation. What's it called? So
Yes.
shout out to all of them. Much respect to everybody who pushing out that content.
SR merch soon come out.
Nigga said SR merch.
Yo, you forgot.
Look,
Bro,
clean,
you forgot. You forgot you talked to an artist. I already got the whole trust. Hold on, I'm not gonna say too much.
All right,
Coming out soon.
Say that. Bet that.
And Meek, anything you want to say? Closing remarks?
I just want to say shout out to everybody coming out. Shout out to the up and coming content creators. I'm a content creator myself, not yet, but shout out to y'all, shout out to everybody. And I'm gonna say the same thing like I said the last 3 episodes. Check on your peoples, your friends, anybody, bro, because you never know what someone could be going through. Just check up on them, let them know that you're there for real. That's it.
And that is factual. But again, shout out to everybody for stopping by. We will be back here next Thursday unless things change. I will keep people updated in the Discord. Again,
Nigga, full the cut.
Full episode will be out if you want to listen to it in your own free time and whatnot. Sorry, Moon, I know you just showed up, but we are closing. So whatever questions you have, you can state it, and that'll be the first thing that we do next episode and whatnot. Again, everybody's information will be in the description below. Make sure to check that out. Shout out to Celeste, shout out to Trell, shout out to Rex, shout out to my co-hosts Judah and Meek. Shout out to Ron for allowing us to do this in his Discord. Shout out to the audience members for being here, just listening in, if not answering questions. Shout out to my homie Veli Honcho for dropping his new single, Sorvo Flow, out on all platforms. Shout out to W Promos. I am So Fresh Prince, and I am out. Deuces.
Get sturdy, pussy. Imagine I fell in love with a witch and it's true. She far from average. I don't want to be with nobody if it ain't you. This shit is madness. All of this sadness. I'm tired.